Hello everyone. So, are you there? It is a little windy, but today that doesn't matter. I'm here next to the southern sea in the little village of Medemblik. So just let me show you my face for a moment. So, standing here in the wind on the dike next to the water. So, behind me is now what we call IJsselmeer and used to be the Southern Sea. So, hello everyone. I'm just going out of the wind again because we're not going over the water. We're not going to sail. And good morning and good night or good afternoon wherever you are. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited to take you into something. I think the first time I did this, the first and the last time I did this when I was 8 years old. So, and I'm almost as excited when I was 8 years old because just behind me, as you can see, there is a steam train waiting for us. And that steam train will get in about, I think, 10 minutes from now. So, 10 minutes from now, we're gonna take the train all the way. Oh, sorry. We're gonna take the train all the way. I'm standing on the on the train tracks, all the way from Medemblik to Hoorn with an old-fashioned steam train, and we're gonna see parts of the Dutch landscape. But not only that, we will also see. And there's a little more at the end of this tour. We will see some of the tulip fields because they are blooming everywhere. It is a beautiful day. It's even getting a little sunny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the screen and then I'm gonna make my way to the train because I don't want to miss this train, of course. So and where we are right now in the city of Medemblik, a beautiful and cute little town in the northern part of the Netherlands. I'm now walking towards the train that we're gonna take. You see, people are getting inside already. Everyone is excited. There are a lot of kids at the school holidays this week in the Netherlands. So, um, and Oscar is with me, but Oscar is already in the train. Oscar's in the train. I didn't. And at least I thought, like, if I'm missing the train, then Oscar can do the ride. So, but it's a really cute train, isn't it? A very tiny one. So, and it's beautifully, it is a little stinky by the way over here, but it's in a beautiful condition, really in a beautiful condition, as you can see. And there are a lot of volunteers that are making sure that this train is always in a perfect condition. And it's making sound. It's making a lot of sound. It's on temperature already. They prepared that in the last 45 minutes. Of course, it's a steam train. They're using the coal like the old-fashioned way. And we can also see that over here. So they're getting some extra coal. It's really like how it's so, some extra coal on the fire to have some extra pressure. Oh, I'm now thinking, I'm smelling it, but the one of the machinists is using a cigar. So it's a little the smell also from 100 years old that is feeling. So look how beautiful this is. So, but it's not only, of course, the locomotive. There are also several other parts over here. This is for all the coffee and tea that we're gonna transport today. To the city of Hoorn, and then we have these beautiful parts of the train in several classes. First class, second class, everything is there, and I'm not the only one, as you can see. So, oh, the train is making sound. The train is making sound. I see people getting excited. I see someone is already over there waving at me. So I think it's time to go inside. I'm just gonna show you my face for a moment. Okay, we're going inside, and then hopefully, hopefully we're gonna start soon. So just taking some last pictures. And I'm gonna try to go around a little through the train. And yes, it is now all aboard, but this time, of course, not on my bike, but on a train. So, but I'm really excited to do this. And by the way, the city of Medemblik. I'm just gonna change the screen again. An idea. It's a cute little town, and we are here at the station that is not in use as a station anymore. Now only a bus station, but only for this steam train. So, oh, we have 10 minutes. He's just saying still have 10 minutes, so I can go out. And the interesting thing it is a museum train that we are in right now, and all the people that are helping here today, or most of them, are volunteers, like machinists that have been working on trains in the past, or people that were related to the Dutch railways. So and it's really cool to be here. And they have several parts, as you can see. Most of them are brown, but literally first, second, third class, so different classes. I have a place in the second class. I thought, like, yeah, the first class is maybe a little too luxury for me. So you can see that over here on this side it is first class, so then your seats are a little more luxury. And at the other side it's second class. And second class, that means this is just wooden benches, and some of them even have, that's a little further in the train, have third class, and that's even a little less. That's a little less luxury. And this is all next to the original, station. So the station of Medemblik. And some of you have been earlier with me in the city of Gouda. That's where I'm from originally, or where I was growing up. So Gouda, not only famous because of the cheese and the stroopwafels, but also because of the candles. So just some little history. And hopefully the picture is good and you can all see me very well. It's almost time to get on the train, or not? Is het bijna tijd om op de trein te gaan of niet? 5 minuten. 5 minuten. Okay, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and then we have to get on the train. So let me do sound and picture are great. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So, by the way, one of the things is what they were telling me when I was, or what I was hearing that they were saying, is that most of these parts of these trains were originally designed for another size of the rail tracks, so for smaller rail tracks. So what they had to do later on is made bigger wheels to make sure that they were fitting on the newer tracks that we have nowadays, because these are just the tracks that also modern trains are using. Oh, the train needs to lose some water, as you can see. Maybe too much power. I don't know what it exactly is, but look, this is what we're gonna travel with. So for people that are just joining, welcome. Welcome. I'm just gonna. Oh, wait. I'm just gonna change my camera again into the screen. My name is Stephan, guide in the Netherlands and in Belgium. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna take you on this beautiful old-fashioned steam train in the northern part of the Netherlands, between the little cities of Medemblik and Hoorn, two beautiful Dutch cities. And we're gonna go through the landscape, seeing the typical Dutch green landscape, but not only that, because it's also still the end of the flower season. So that means that we will see, hopefully, also some tulips. And I'm sometimes looking around because it's going in 5 minutes, and I don't want to miss the train this time. So I know I have already enough uh, experience with missing balloons, so I don't want to miss this train. And Oscar is already in the train, so I'm gonna let's go inside to make sure that I'm not missing it. Okay, so just to give you a little more, and it's really wonderful in how beautiful the condition is of this machine. So there are a lot of people they're taking care and they're making sure that this train can still that this train can still be used. The steam train number 30 from Hoorn to Medemblik, and it's made from the, as you can see, the locomotive fabric factory. And oh wait, you can take a look. Look at this fire over here. So getting all the pressure already, so we can go in about 2 minutes. Is it now? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. Thank you. So it's really cool to see this old technology that is still working. And by the way, this train used to ride in the city of Rotterdam. So, and also other parts of the train are also from Rotterdam, I found out. Okay. And they're using coal. Yeah, they're using coal. Oh, can I still go inside? Dankjewel, dankjewel. I almost missed the train. I'm just gonna change to my face because we're going to the first class first. So a lot of people, they paid a lot more than I did for the first class. So, but I'm just here in the second class. We are ready. We are ready, and look who's over here. I'm together today, of course, with this little pal. So I'm not on my own in the train because this little man over here, he also wanted to join, of course. So okay, let me change the screen, and then we're gonna watch outside. Okay, Oscar. Wait, look at this. Um, I'm not quite used yet to look. There he's sitting next to my back, ready to go, and I will of course making sure that he will also see something sometimes. Okay, so it is a beautiful train, isn't it? Yeah. Are you ready to go? I can just hang out. I see that they're doing the last checks. And there's a lot of sound already here in the train. It's all made from wood. So let me see how it goes. Yeah, look at this, look at this. Officially, we can go. We are ready to go. Some people missed the train. Wow, that sounds unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, there we go. There we go. And the journey is about, I think it's about an hour in total. So we're not going very fast, but it's amazing to be here and see how people are watching us and look at all the steam that's coming out. We're just seeing how he was placing some extra coal to have enough pressure. Susan, yeah, sorry. Maybe next time I can be in the locomotive, but that's next time. That's next time. I first wanted to try out to see if I even had a good reception over here, if it would be a nice train. Oh, I love it. I really love it. So could have a nice facial. Okay, yeah. I don't know in the time of these trains if people were already thinking about facials when being in this type of train. It's wonderful, isn't it? You hear the sound of the train. That's one of the things that I really like. So the sound of the steam, and then in these old-fashioned parts of the train, you hear everything. Duk, 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 duk. Okay, we're on our way. We're on our way. At least it is already a lot further than I was before. And look at the reflection of the train in the building. It was already a little more than the balloon earlier. So, and this is wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, I love it. So, and this is me in a train. Of course, I have to be a little careful with this. But I'm hanging out. You've maybe seen me in Lisbon doing this one day. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm flipping the camera now because we have the first highlight. Now the interesting thing is that over here the train is almost stopping for the roads to see if there are no cars coming. Normally, of course, the cars have to wait for the train, but over here it's a little different. But look, an old-fashioned train together with a beautiful windmill at the side, making some power again. And I'm also gonna sometimes we'll go to the other side of the train to show you the landscape of both sides. But now at the right side is the dike, it's the green dike. And JJ, as far as I know, it is only a single track. So hopefully there will not be a train from the other side. Hopefully. Okay, and then over here, look. Here the window is not open, but a beautiful windmill here at the side. So not only tulips, but also a windmill and a steam train. What do you want more? And just to give you an idea of how it looks, you can see the sky with these typical clouds. Oh, we're stopping already over here. What is the problem? Is there a sheep on the track or something like that? I don't know. Here on the side, by the way, there's a really beautiful cemetery. And it's always interesting to see this because the cemetery is of course protected a little, and most of the graves are higher than the ground around it. And most of the time, that means that this is a cemetery that's already in use for a little longer time. So a little longer time. So that means that it is. That means that it is. That there are so many bodies buried already over there that the ground was going up. Like, oh, he was checking for the tickets. No, he's not checking for the tickets. So, oh, look at this. And Lynn is asking, what did you do for the good reception? Yeah, what I did do is I'm using with another app now together with YouTube. So to have the best results, and that's working pretty well, at least for now. So hopefully the problems are over right now with bad reception. As long as there's a good reception of my phone, of course. So okay, we have some more modern buildings here at the site. So, and if you're living here, that's not that bad because you're living higher. Not only you're seeing this train just now and then, but also you can view the water of the old Southern Sea. And yeah, these towns, the towns like Medemblik and also several other ones, where we're getting over an old-fashioned bridge over the water, because here at the site we have the harbor of Medemblik nowadays, mainly for people, mainly for people that are with their yachts over here. But of course, in the old times, this was a village where there was a lot of fishery. So one of the fishery towns. The interesting thing is they're checking almost every time. I see them hanging out in the front to see if it's going well. Wait, I'm just gonna zoom in a little. Look, so they're checking every time. Like, okay, the next road over there. Hopefully, everyone is stopping because they are not closing the roads for this train. Oh, I'm just gonna zoom out again. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so we're still in Medemblik. You see, this is a little the area where there's some more industrial buildings. Oh, we really have to stop for the cars over there. Crazy that they're not closing the roads. Yeah, the thing is that this train is not here every day. So it's just now and then that they are. So, for example, this week they're having it, and that is because of it's the end of the tulip season plus it is school holidays. So but it's only several times per year that this train is there. But you're hearing the sounds. So, woo, yeah, and take a coffee if it is very early for you. Be prepared. Be prepared for some flowers, of course, later on. Oh, and I love it. I love this view here on the side. And as you can also see, there's everywhere water. Yeah, and you're now literally hanging out with all of us. We're we're hanging out of the train. Yeah, I'm just trying now to change my screen. That's sometimes a little harder. Yeah, here. We're hanging out of the train with me, so welcome. Let's see. We're hanging out of the old steam train, going through the Dutch landscape. We will see a lot of green parts. The train is now going a little faster. So let's try to change the screen. Yeah, there we are. Oh, okay, this is cool. Look at this. Oh, and over here the cars are stopping. And I don't know if some of you know, but sometimes you see that the smoke is a little darker and sometimes it is a little more white if it's the water. And we see already over here at the side the fields, and if you're looking at the color, it's almost like sand. It's not completely sand, it's sea clay over here, and the sea clay that's also the perfect ground to grow flowers, to grow tulips. Now, in the next road, sometimes the roads are not closed for us, and then we have to go a little slower. But let me show you at the other side. So, just to give you an idea of the Dutch life also over here. Quite nice house here on the side, and you see the man is taking care of his grass. I'm always thinking like if you have so much grass, oh, he has a machine for it, but that's a lot of work to maintain everything. Oh, and I love already to hear that you're enjoying as much as I'm doing, because I also really love this to do this. And we can see over here at the right side, there's more clay. We see more green parts, some more modern windmills at the back, and most parts are here still green. So there's also a lot of parts that are used for cattle. And yes, and just to give you a little the feeling of the train. This is the train where I am right now. So it is beautifully made of wood, and as you can see over here, there are 28 plaatsen, 28 seats, and this is also the area where you were allowed to smoke in the old times. Then, in the old times, in this part you were allowed to smoke. In the other one, the first class, just at the back, it was not. But you were not allowed to spuwen. And I don't know if one of you knows what spuwen in Dutch means. That means spitting. So you are not allowed to spit in this train. Just behave. We have to behave. Don't spit on the floor today. Ah. Okay, we're making some speed again, although it's not going very fast. But imagine at the time that the first trains were coming. Oh, at the time that the first trains were coming over here in the Netherlands, that people were looking at them like, "Whoa, these machines, they're going so fast in comparison to a horse or to what you can do by foot." So for that time, it was really something like, "Oh," and I think we're maybe gonna have a stop. So, and it is very pretty, yeah, over here. Oh, we have a little station over here. There's a little station at the side called Opperdoes. You also say like they're waving at us. So, okay, we made it to the first stop at least. So, and to be honest, I think we have to stay in the train. It's just how it went in the old days. At the site, we have a toilet over there. So, if someone needs to pee, then this is the time to jump out. Oscar, do you? No, Oscar not. Oscar is too excited to see all of this. And just to show you the little station over here. And I said already before, the line over here is not in use anymore. Is not in use anymore. But it was in use, and it's now only one track. It's only one track, as you can also can see at the back. And maybe you're just stopping because one person needs to pee. I don't know. So that gives me a time. It gives me a time to just show you a little of the rest of the train. And I also love the little details like the lamps here and on the side. It can be cold in the Netherlands, so you can open and close, of course, the windows. But not only that, there's also a place to have some fresh air. Okay, I think. Yeah. Oh, they're giving the sign again. They're giving the sign again. Oh, look, some of the kids are helping us with these signs. We are going again. So, I know there are no toilets inside the train. Maybe in the first class, but not that I know. Not that I know. Okay, and there we go again. And what I think is they are someone in the train at the side to stopping the traffic. I think we can see him standing at the side over there with a red flag. Yeah, he was just making sure that nobody was going. And it's also saying over here, give a sign to the people that are coming over this road if the train is coming over here. So it's really a really old-fashioned way. Okay, I'm just going to the other side again because here this is the most comfortable for me to hang out. I see the first fields, by the way. Okay, look how beautiful this is. And I'm just trying to see if there are some tulip fields. Then immediately I will, of course, also show you because this is the time where they are most beautiful. And no, Gabby, there's no wine bar over here. I just have to. I just have to. I just bought some water myself. It's not that luxury. Also, not cocktails. Also, not cocktails. You can also see a little of the typical Dutch landscape and the typical Dutch towns here on the way. So we're making some speed again. There's more steam coming. Wow. We're not going that fast. Okay, at the other side, I think I'm seeing the first field, but it is very far away still. So here we see the typical Dutch uh, flatlands. A lot of it's everything is flat. We are now going over a part of the Netherlands that used to be lakes and part of the sea also. So it's all clay, all sea clay over here, and the sea clay that makes it the perfect soil to grow tulips and other flowers. Exactly. I forgot my train music. We can all sing maybe. Oh, and I see there's the next station is coming called Twisk. Called Twisk, and you maybe see there at the right there's a cat standing, and the cat was really running away from the train before. Some wildlife and the first tulips. I found the first tulips. Look over here. Next. This is another cute little station. So we're really stopping everywhere, and also here again there is there's a place where we can pee or not if we want. And look how cute the stations were in these times. There's not a lot like this anymore nowadays. They're all bigger, but at least you could stay inside. It was warm. I'm just gonna walk a little to the side. Okay, I'm now here at the end of this part of the train, and you can see there over here some other wooden chairs. So, and in this little part, there are also 12 seats. Well, 12 people. It's not very big over here. And then, yeah, you can go to the other one, but I have to open the door over here, and then there's a part that is outside. So maybe that's not the best. Maybe that's not the best idea to do. Okay, I was hearing again that we are going, and yeah, Julie, the stations are every 2-3 kilometers. Yeah, that's true. So that used to be a train with a lot of stops. So one of the main forms of public transportation over here. Okay, they're stopping the traffic again. I don't know if you can see it. Oh no, it's okay. It's not what I wanted. But you can see the man. He is over there with a red flag, and they're asking him again to make sure that he is stopping all the traffic that wants to go to the other side. And some beautiful farmhouses over here in the typical colors also from this area. And it smells here like farmland. Well, we have some beautiful fruit trees here at the side. Some horses. Oh wow, it's a beautiful part of the year now. We see the sheep at the side. Some little flowers, and yeah, there are some flowers at the other side, but I'm still waiting a little for that. So, are you ready to see some of the first flower fields? It is still a little far away, but it is at the other side. Oh, it's, uh, it's interesting. I was just saying like that that door is not working anymore, but over there, they're gonna check for my ticket. So Oscar has my ticket, of course. The green over here is just because there are other things that are growing, but we see over there the yellow fields. The yellow fields, that is some tulips, yellow and white, and some red also. So it's over here, not exactly next to the train, but you get the idea at least. Because it's also not in this area that every corner is planted with tulips, but there's still a lot of parts. And first, yeah, it was positive. It was positive that it is just as a city boy that it's smelling a little different over here. Oh, and the ducks are all flying away because there's too much sound coming from this train. And I don't know if you can see it there at the left side. But we can see the first flower fields there, or some other flower fields. It's completely red. And a little more to the right, it is orange. We will get some more nearby later on because they said like that at the end of the trip. Oh, and I saw a big, some more animals going away. Typical Dutch weather. Typical Dutch weather when we see all the ducks flying away. Typical Dutch weather. It is a little chilly, but not only that. It's also I feel some drops again. It's raining a little now. Wow, the sky is still quite beautiful. Okay, here the red ones. Over there, some orange tulips in front of us. And I'm seeing at the other side, we're also getting some nearby. So I'm making my way to the other side of the train. And I hope that you are all doing well. Because here at the other side of the train, look what we have. We have some fields over there that are pink. And someone painted it pink last night. It was a lot of work. And that, of course, is all tulips. And then over there, we see some cows in the landscape. Just zooming in a little. You see some other fields, cows in front, and then yellow fields behind, yellow tulips. And then let's see these pink ones, if this is daffodils or maybe hyacinths. I think it's tulips, but I don't know for sure. And yeah, they're cows. It's also, we're a dairy country. Okay, there we go, there we go. Look at the fields here at the side. These are the famous flower fields of the Netherlands. Just from the train now. I did it already walking and cycling, but now just out of this train. Oh, this is beautiful, isn't it? You see some people are taking pictures over there in the next fields with different colors, red, yellow, orange, more pink. Yeah, this is the typical flower fields that you can find everywhere. And to give you an idea, we just missed this. At the other side, we were having the red fields, so it is on both sides. But the ones over here are a little better. It's unbelievable, isn't it? If you see these colors. And then the train here at the side, the flower fields at the left, the train at the right. And thank you for everyone who is buying me a coffee. Although I cannot get any coffee here on the train, I have to wait for the next station, and not a station where we can pee, but a rail station. And we are in the Netherlands. We are in the Netherlands in the train between the little villages of Medemblik and Hoorn. And this is about 1 hour traveling north of Amsterdam. Ooh. So we are in the northwestern part of the Netherlands, and one of the parts where they're growing tulips, as you can see in the fields over here. It also gives really a good idea of the typical Dutch landscape. Not only colored fields, but also a lot of green fields. And the yellow that we see here at the side, by the way, that is in Dutch koolzaad. And I'm now thinking about the English name. I forgot. And Andrew, no, this is not nearby the Keukenhof Gardens. That's in another part. Oh, I'm smelling the cows again. Let's behave this time. Smelling farmland. Look at the fields over there, and then all these cows. It looks like There are miniature cows next to the fields, isn't it? Rapeseed. That's the yellow that you're seeing. And yeah, we're not so far from Twisk. We just passed Twisk. And also look here at the other side at the tree, at the blooming tree. That's quite beautiful. And then a little further, the yellow fields. I would almost sing, gonna start the fields of gold of Sting. And look how beautiful it is with the reflection in the water over here. Wow, this is really, 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 really yellow. Still in the train. You can also see that the water level here is quite high. So because all this land is under sea level. It's all under sea level. So and then a little further in the field, you can also see that there are a lot of windmills. Woo! And welcome people from all over the world, from the USA, where it is very early in the morning. Thank you for getting up so early. Singapore, where it is later in the day, I think about 6, 7 hours later than over here. At this moment, it's 3 p.m. It's almost 3 p.m. in the Netherlands. And there are the next fields already. As you can see, it's also nice that we're a little higher in this train, so we can see it. We can see it better. And when hanging out, it is. I'm hanging out, and I'm also a YouTube. I'm a very new YouTuber. I'm only a YouTuber since what is it now? 2 weeks. Before that time, I only had some videos on YouTube, but wasn't doing really tours. But this is the new thing. This is the new thing. So hopefully, everyone still has a good reception. And just to give you a little the other side where we have the, you can see the steam of the train, typical farmland again with some horses here on the side. Horses. I see some sheep. I see some newborns too. Ah, that's really good. Some newborns. Another cat that is a little scared for the train. And then the cows in the fields. And then the cows in the field, and then at the back you can see again some tulips. So also to see the differences, this cow is saying hi to us, by the way. So you see the differences with how we're using over here the ground for cattle and for flowers. Thank you, Robin, for waking up so early. That's really appreciated. And thank you for everyone. I see over 100 people that are joining right now. Watching back is always a little careful, a little dangerous, of course, because I cannot see what is coming. But it's wonderful to have all of you here with me. And the steam is coming out. There are a lot of insects here, by the way, next to the train track. And that's mainly because all of the Netherlands, in the train tracks, the biodiversity is higher than in the rest of the country. And thank you, Jennifer. Yes, I also hope so. But I'm just such a newbie on YouTube. A little over 1,000 subscribers. That is nothing. That's nothing compared to a lot of other YouTubers. But by the way, look at the beautiful pollard trees next to the farm over here. Okay, I'm not hanging out with the tree, so you have a little feeling. You see, that's the locomotive at the start is losing water. So Hopefully it will make it to the end. Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you everyone for joining. I love it to be here with over 100 people live on a train. It's unbelievable the number of insects now around. And yes, I'm careful. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just want to get you some of the best shots. Okay, are we going to the left here? I never know. And when we're going in a corner, we can see the train a little better. I'm, uh, I'm halfway and I'm under very welcome. While the train is making a lot of sounds. And of course, if you've never been with me before, my name is Stephan, guide in the Netherlands and in Belgium. Used to go doing a lot of virtual tours on the Hagar platform, but because it stopped 2 weeks ago, I decided to go to YouTube. So I'm really a newbie over here. Have to learn a lot. Feeling like I said it already several times before. Feeling like that I'm going to high school. So and exactly kidding, 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 kidding. Okay, we have some fields at the other side. Okay. Look at the beautiful fields over here. Are you ready? And look at this on the side. Wow. Including the reflection in the train. And thank you for all the nice words. That's really appreciated. Wow, it's so colorful. Even more now the sun is coming through. When the sun is coming through, then you see it even better. And you can maybe see, I don't know if you can see it in the fields, there's someone using a drone to get over the fields. That's of course the most beautiful view that you can get almost. We're going to the corner again. I'm not going to the other side because we also missed some. Look at this. Look at the colors over there. So just trying to zoom in a little. The field over there is like, yeah, all these straight lines and then all these colors next to each other. And you can imagine that from the sky it is even better. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow for the fifth time, to get into that hot air balloon. And the last time I came 1 inch above the ground. Hopefully tomorrow a little more. So that will be tomorrow evening. In another part of the Netherlands, by the way, also north, but at the other side of the southern sea of the IJsselmeer. Over here, there's the grass that is used for cattle, for winter time mainly, to dry it as hay. Yeah, so I hope that some of you will join me tomorrow. Also, look at this. Look at the cute little girls over there on the side. They're really excited to go in the train, to go in the steam train. While the farmers are working over here on the fields. Sorry. Fifth time is a charm, isn't it? Wasn't that the expression? Fifth time is a charm. Okay, we're going a little slower again. You have to be careful because there are trees on the side. Some other pollard trees. or used to be pollard trees, willows mainly. And we maybe have to stop again for this one. I think that's why we're going slower. Oh, and it's not, oh, we almost missed the station. We almost missed the station. We missed the station, Medemblik Cyberparsel. Now we use as a house. So imagine that. That's some of these stations, they're not in use anymore. So some of them are used as a house. And you're living in an old station. And there's a nice, I think, an apple tree here in the garden. And yeah, they have to make sure again that the traffic is stopped on both sides. And whatever your age is, everyone is welcome on my tours. You know that already. Okay, well, there was no traffic over here. That's these little towns here in this part of the Netherlands are so come. Oh, there's a horse over there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna zoom in a little. It's almost that we're going back 100 years. The steam train, and then horses in the village. Oh, I also look at the tree over here, full in bloom still. Oh, there's already coming some greens. Okay. Wow. I'm just trying to check to see what is the best view on both sides. If we're not missing any tulip fields, of course. Yeah, Robin also had that feeling a little. 1800s, yeah, 1850 or something like that. The first train in the Netherlands, by the way, started in 1835. A little later than in the UK, but inspired by all the train tracks in the United Kingdom. The Dutch also wanted to have their first train tracks. So the first one was in 1835 between the cities of Amsterdam and Haarlem. Amsterdam and Haarlem. That were the first two ones. And look here at the left, this cute little church there. While here in the fields, you can maybe see it is mainly green, but there are some tulips here and there. Most probably some tulips that escaped in the last year. Because if you have a tulip bulb, by the way, it can grow for a very long time. So you can use it for. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look who's there, looking at us. That little bear with his rain jacket, he was prepared for the weather again. Well, we have some geese over there also sitting on the side. There are a lot of geese in the Netherlands. It's the perfect area for them. Okay, we're going under the road. Oh, they're waving. Now we don't have Amish in the Netherlands, by the way. Well, this is. I told you already. I was sitting in the second class over here. Second class, still wooden. Still, everything was from wood. And also interesting. Look at this is one of the staff over here that's sitting in the train, and he has the old uniform that we were using for the Dutch railways. Ah, this is perfect. It's perfect that the speed is not very high. Hope he's not spitting. Ding 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 ding. At least over here, it was the cars were stopped. They were stopped again. While we were in the tiny village of Nibbikswoud. Never heard about this before. I'm coming today on places where I'm not coming regularly. I mean, I know Medemblik, I know Hoorn, but all these little villages in between is also for me quite new. train that? No. Oscar always wants to try to join me, so he is this is joining on the train today. Tomorrow on the balloon, he will of course also join. Okay, look how beautiful this is. On the side, it is little dike with a lot of flowers and herbs and things. I'm just gonna try to do a vertical shot one moment. Woo. Okay, sound again. I'm just going to the other side. I'm just trying to show you different parts of the landscape. And then over there at the other side, you can see there in the middle right now, there are big solar panels here in the fields. We see that more and more. Mainly still, the good thing is mainly still on the roofs, but here and there we also have them in the fields. Okay, we're making some speed again, going a little faster. And look how beautiful the sky is also over here. Okay, so just also to give you an idea, I'm here still in the train for all of you. So that's how this is how I'm hanging out of the train a little to get the best view. Preferably I'm looking that way so to make sure that nothing is coming. Oh, there's another station where I'm gonna change the screen. One moment. There's another station of Wochnum Living South. So oh wait, I wasn't a lamp to show my face. Okay. Oh, look how cute this little station is over here. So, I told you this before, but this train line from Hoorn to Medemblik is not in use anymore. Only for this museum. It's only a museum line, not going every day. Only on certain times and days. So, and I think we have a little stop now for to pee or something like that. So because I see a lot of people going out, so for a moment, just because there are no other trains anymore over here, I can easily walk. I show you, of course, some tulips. Some more tulips from nearby, next to the train. And let me also go to the front part of the train, because of course hello, that is the most impressive. To have the locomotive, you see all the boys. I'm really feeling like a little boy again. But all the boys are immediately running to the front to see the locomotive again, to see what they're doing. Oh, look at this, together with the beautiful tulips. This is 1800s and 1850s in the Netherlands, something like that. Oh, and they have over here old-fashioned Dutch games that you could do, like old-fashioned Dutch games while we're waiting while they're doing some maintenance on the train. Okay, just to get you a little more nearby. Oh, and when I'm standing here, I'm feeling the warmth of the train. So I think he's adding some oil or something like that to the train. So wow, this is amazing, isn't it? So this is the machine that is taking us, that was taking us all the way from Medemblik to the city of Wochnum, where we are right now. And just to give you an idea, you always see that in these movies that you can lay on the train track. So here you can have an idea if you would survive it or not. I think I would fit, although they are sticking some parts out. You're sticking some parts out, so you have to be a little careful. Ah, look at this little, my little Paul is also again over here. He's always joining. He's always joining. And all the steam that is coming from everywhere. And everyone wants to see what they're doing with the train. So I didn't know that there were so many people on the train, but it's I said it already before. It is school holidays right now. So because of the school holidays, there are a lot of parents with their kids taking down in this train. It's a nice day, of course. Good weather for this. So and then we have everywhere beautiful tulips. We've seen some in the fields, but there are more over here. I see that most of these tulips most probably are planted already about 4 weeks ago because it is a little the end of time. The condition of the train is a lot better than the condition of the tulips, at least. Although it's not for all. And these beautiful white ones. Also over here you can see that the tulips are getting already a little brown. That is something that is not happening in the fields because before this happens in the fields, what they're doing is they are cutting the top parts. They're topping them. They're topping all these flowers, all these tulips to make sure that the bulbs in the end get the most energy. So tulips and trains. That's a better title for this tool, maybe. Tulips and trains. So thank you, Amanda. Thank you, other people. So I'm just going on. I don't even know how long this will take until then. So I forgot. But if you still like to join me, I will go a little further, a little longer. Because, of course, also in the 19th century, everything was going a little slower. So, yeah, okay. Also, just look at the machines over here and like how everything, of course, this is all moving. We're cleaning it at the same time. These beautiful colors of red and green. It's in a perfect condition. So it's now still some steam is coming out of the train, and everyone is waiting over here because of course all the kids want to check inside. They want to check inside to see the fire, to see how the coal is going in there. Okay, I'm just going a little backwards. Yeah, also over here we're really getting back a little in older times. So over here, some parts of like, oh, this little girl is she's calling. The next train is coming already. But all these machines were to for track one, platform one, and platform two to make sure that every train was coming on the right side, and also to have all the signings right. So over here you have the different signs that they could control from over here from this little station. And then, of course, the man in charge over here was sitting here on his office waiting for the next train. For the next train, there were some of them coming per day, so it was not that much. Above him, a portrait of one of our old queens. on the time that this station was still in use. And then also here at the right side, I know these kind of heating still uh, from my grandparents that had one of them in house. So it's also so yeah. And then here at the side we have the place where they had all the stuff that was brought by the train. So, and this is interesting to see. I don't know if you recognize this. Maybe some people recognize this. These are the milk bottles, milk and yogurt bottles that they were used for a very long time, made out of glass. And I know my grandpa, he was he was doing this work. He was doing this work in the city of The Hague, very heavy because of the glass and all these bottles, and he was bringing the milk from place to place. So just look at look how it's uh, and look at this. Well, I think Oscar wants to have a new job. He likes to get into the train business. He's called Oscar. Yeah, he's called Oscar, and he's traveling a lot with me. Yes, for sure. So I really like the feeling that they're also over here. Giving over here, like it feels like you're really 150 years back in time on the station with the things that the kids can play with. So, of course, the little station inside and everything. So, yeah, and of course, the milk bottles that I was showing, that was for a long time what they were using. We have to take our time. We have to take our time. And of course, oh, I didn't even show you. But here on the site, also, of course, the Dutch, we were doing everything on our bicycles. And these type of bicycles, like what we see over here, were the ones that were used also in a lot of cities. So a very big cargo bike. Nowadays, most of them are not so big anymore. And look, he is getting everything in his cargo bike. So, like in older times. And then look how fancy this saddle is over here. And these saddles are the best, by the way. So not only because of because it's so comfortable to sit on it, also because the top over here is made from leather, and um, still nowadays it is hundreds of years later. The best saddles they say that are made from real leather. I mean, it's of course not very animal friendly, but it is still the best, and fits to your uh, it fits to your butt in the end completely. So it really feels a little like, okay, just don't think about that car at the end, just that this farmer over here. Oh, he even has something to blow his nose. Oh, and I now also see over here that the first part here on the side, that is to transport all kinds of goods. Let's go inside. All kind of goods. So, for example, over here we have the coal. So they brought some extra coal. So most probably we will not running out. We have enough over here for the second part of this track. We can even sit over here, and then originally over here, uh, you could have someone even sitting, taking care, taking control, or making sure that everything inside was going well. And yeah, they are cute, cute chairs. That's true. That's true. Okay, for a moment, I'll show you my face because if you maybe have any questions about what I'm showing, what I'm doing over here, I'm hearing a sound. So I think that sound means that we have to go again, that we have to go back into the train. So because there was a big bell at the other side, the one over there that was making a ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, and I see everyone is coming back into the train now. So I think we have to go. We have to be ready for the second part of this track. So are you ready? Are you ready for the second part? It's also cool to see that the guys in the train that are working in the locomotive, they are their hands are completely black from working with the coal. So nothing changed. Nothing changed. So okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into the first one this time to do it different. So and I think yeah, they will close it. They will close it behind me. I assume. One moment. Of course, I'm not allowed to fall out. So wow. See some people hanging out of the train, preparing for the next part. I'm now little more to the front of the train. They're calling with a very modern mobile phone, maybe to see if they're still on track. Oscar's in the train. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, they're closing. They're closing the train. Also, in these times, there was a lot more that was done by hand. Not like today, where everything is going automatically, and where you have maybe only two people on the train. In these old days, there were a lot more people, not only on the stations, but also in the train. And I know that not only Oscar, but a lot of you also like to join this train. So maybe next year I can organize a get together so more of you can join. So are we ready for the next part? They're closing the last parts of the train. So hopefully they can give the sign that everything is safe soon. So just to the other side, we see the conductors are ready, checking everything. One man is standing there with his sign, one at the end, one halfway, one at the front, and then also the machinist is okay. Yeah, I think this sounds good. Last minute, last minute to get inside. Okay, there we go again. There we go again. Are you ready to ride again for the next part of this trip? Let's see if there's some more flower fields. According to the map, there are more flower fields also in this part. So let's see. Oh, I'm feeling the steam over here. I was now steaming my face. So you were asking, as you were asking before. And if you're loving steam trains, even if you're just joining, it is still the good time. And look, look at the sheep here at the side. The sheep are completely calm and relaxed, sleeping a little. I'm looking back at the train, so just to give you an idea, it is quite long. Okay, I'm just going back to the front part and look. Oh, look, look. The train is waiting for the farmer who is going back. He was literally using his big cargo bike to get stuff all the way to the station. That's amazing. Oh, look at this. Okay, we're going with some more speed again. So there's the steam coming out of the train. Wow, this side is now the most interesting because I'm also a little out of the wind. You can see the wind is a little stronger now than before. If we look at the steam going over the fields, quite white because it's just the steam of the water that we see right now. Wow. And look at the birds. The birds are still, when we're coming nearby, saying, okay, this is too much sound that this train is making. So let's uh, let's go and fly away. Wow. And people are just joining. Of course, you're also very welcome. I know that for part of you, part of the world, it is very early still. It is for me 3:20, I think now, 3:15. We're looking over here at some fruit trees at the side. Wow, this is amazing, isn't it? And no, they're not vines. They're not vines. It is too cold in the Netherlands to have vines. And this is me, by the way, hanging out of the train for people that are just joining, wondering how this looks. I'm just hanging out of the train the whole time to give you the best views, to give you the best shots. That's the only way. That's also why it's more windy because I'm now standing in a part, literally third class. Uh, but third class has the most air, no luxury, but at least we can see some beautiful parts outside of the train. So 3:25. Thank you for the time. I don't know. I cannot see that in my screen anymore. Okay. And yeah, Sarah, I have Oscar with me, but he is now in another part of the train, and it's not so easy to come back over there. So here you can see how these little trains are, how these compartments are connected to each other. The doors are closed, so I cannot easily go to the next one. Oh, we were just passing. Sorry, I just missed the little station of Zwaagdijk. There was another little village. Oh, this dog doesn't like it. I'm now smelling the coal again. Before it was the steam, it's now also the coal. Oh, and look at this. The highway is stopping for us. I love that. I love that. 4 lanes of cars next to each other for just this old-fashioned train. Okay, we have some. We're now still in Zwaagdijk. So one of the little villages on the road from Medemblik to Hoorn. And soon we will be uh, in the country lands in the countryside again. Although it's already getting greener. And Laura, I also didn't expect that it was even a highway where they had to stop for us. So because before they had to do it by hand, and now the highway was stopped. So Things can change. That's maybe also why we had to stop a little longer at the last part and when they were calling to see if the highway was closed already. And this train is quiet. Is it quiet? Yeah, it was making sound before. Okay, we're going now through the corner. You can see some Dutch houses, some typical Dutch houses that were built in the 1980s. You can find it all over the Netherlands. I was born and also, no, was mainly raised in a house like this. Not born, but raised in a house like this too. A lot of these houses are connected to each other. You have your neighbors on both sides. And I was growing on the side. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, and I think we are coming nearby the countryside now. In a part of the country that's very nearby the famous waterlands because there's so much water, land under the sea where we are right now. And it is beautiful. Just going, looking a little back, see all these people on the train, all enjoying the ride. Okay. 2.8, as far as I understand, that means that the speed over here is 28. So we're going on the maximum speed, 28 kilometers per hour. And look, there are some beautiful swans here at the side. Oh, they're baby swans. Look at this. Do you see that? Baby swans. There were four little ones. Of course, it is springtime. It is springtime. Okay, the next road is closed for us. Also now for people on the bike. Ding, 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 ding. And more little geese over there. Baby swan, baby geese. And now at the right side, we see some of the willow trees again. These are all willows, pollarded. Every other year or so, or sometimes after 3 to 4 years, they're knotting them. They're knotting all the new trenches, and then the big knot in the middle is staying. Yeah. Oh, there are a lot more geese over there. And also the little ones. They're all going in the water because of the all the sound that this train is making. Even the animals are not used to it. Okay, just to give you an idea, in front of us is the. Come back again. I think I'm back again. You just lost signal. Yeah, you can have that. We are now in the 19th century, so that means that the phone signals were not there yet. So I have to manually transfer all what we have over here. Yeah, that's how it was in the time of these trains. And yeah, they're everywhere glitchy areas. I just lost the signal. So, but I'm back. I know I'm back. So back in 1850 or something like that. With good signal. My signal is now perfect, by the way, even better than it was before. And yeah, in the 19th century, the Wi-Fi was also not so good. That's true. Change. Over here again, a bigger road that was closed for us. Yeah, I'm not gone yet. I'm not gone. I'm still in the train. It's going a little slow now. Not allowed to go very fast here on the side. And yeah, the train is beautiful. I know, I know. Just looking around, I say that this village. Ooh, who was saying that the train is not making any sounds? Wow, it was quite a sound, wasn't it? Okay, there we go. Look at all the steam that's coming out now again when it's getting up to speed again, going a little faster. Ding, 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 ding. I'm just trying to look around the whole time to see if there's something else interesting at the other side. If so, I will go to the other side. But for now, there's a parking lot, so nah, that's not the most nicest. An interesting thing, you can maybe see one of the one of the guys steering the train. He's smoking a cigar, so I'm sometimes getting a little hey, getting the smell of the cigar. Also feels a little like the 1835, 1850. And look at this beautiful cemetery here at the side, by the way, with a little chapel on the border of the city. Okay, we're now going to the corner, and oh, we're now having a normal train track next to us. So I think we are not so far away from the city of Hoorn. So can be normal trains now next to us. That's also cool. Just going to the side. So you see that the track next to us, we have a track without electricity, while the normal trains nowadays in the Netherlands all have electricity. This one, we don't need it. We just need steam. We just need some coal, and then we can drive with the train. I just went to a time loop. Yes, Ashley, something like that. Something like that. I'm now back. I don't know what year it is. I don't know what year it is now. I'm feeling like that I'm 8 years old again. Oh, you see over here that this one is not working. So in this case, they have to get out. They have to get out. I'm just gonna show you. They have to get out to stop or to do it manually. Because now I think closing it by hand. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All times. So we can go immediately. Is there no other trains for the modern trains? It's of course all going automatically, but not over here. And thank you for the compliments, and I am enjoying it myself. To I said already, it feels like that I'm 8 years old again. Yeah, we have, by the way, more of these lines in the Netherlands. But I was thinking it is very special to see it going through the fields and also seeing a little of the Dutch landscape. There's another one nearby Utrecht, but that's only I think it's only 15 minutes going through the city mainly. But there will be, if you like this, I'm gonna do this again later in the season around sunset. So I think that will maybe be even more beautiful to do it at that time. No, we have to stop again. Don't ask me why I stop. Hopefully no problems. You never know with me in a train or a tram. Let's see if I can see something at the other side. Are they going out? No. Maybe just a stop. Maybe they just had too much power, too much pressure, or not enough to refill with some extra coal. And there we go again. Tuk, 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 tuk. Ding, 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 ding. Tuk, 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 tuk. Oh, I love the sound from the train that's going a little faster. Yeah, the sunset train ride will be, I think, somewhere in June or July, something like that. So you have to be a little patient for that. But I will maybe there to pick up someone again. Yeah, with this train that is possible. They're just picking up people everywhere. Or letting them to go to another platform or another part of the train. I don't see any other trains yet. Oh, this is cool. I've never been personally really into trains like some men are, but I don't have little trains on my attic, for example. But I love it. I love it to show you and to show you around and to see how this all of this goes. And also really cool how this man is hanging out of the first part to see if everything goes well. Okay, and what station do we have over here? Is this the end station? Is this the end of our train? Yes, this is the station of Hoorn. So this means final destination is over here. And they have a specific tiny station at the side, as you can see, with more parts of the train that we're not used today. Oh wow. Oh, we're going with a high speed. Wow, this is so cool. Oh, we're passing this. No, no. I think we have to go to the end of this platform to get out of the train. Yeah, we are there. Are there any vacancies for a person who blows the whistle, Susan? Yeah, that would be nice. I think I can go out. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Whew, we made it. This old machine, this old machine completely made it. So it's still working thanks to all these guys who are taking care of. I don't know. Is it with a train? Is it a him or a her? Maybe. No, and Heidi, I'm not going back on the train anymore because this is the end station. This is the end station. So we're not going back to where we started. So I have to take another train from over here to go all the way back to Amsterdam. So, but I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that you enjoyed it to be with me in this steam train. I see it's more than 1.5 hours in total. So we saw some fields, some Dutch landscape, a lot of parts out of the train. Is it a her? Okay, it is a her. Then she did a really good job. So, but I love to be with all of with all of you over there. And so look what we have over here. We have Oscar. So Oscar was, of course, also in the train, and he really enjoyed it. So but I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you and showing you some last parts of the train, and I hope to see you again, maybe tomorrow already in the balloon ride another time. So thank you for joining. Thank you for the tips. I cannot see that here, but most probably based on the tours that I did before. So I'm really grateful for everyone who was helping me with the coffee or with a little PayPal donation, so I can keep on doing these type of train tours, balloon rides, cycling, sailing, whatever comes in the coming weeks and months. So thank you again for joining, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.